Now, halal meat, for anyone who doesn't know, the way that halal slaughtering is done is absolutely barbaric. Animal rights activists and groups have spoken up to say it's animal cruelty. So they hang the animal upside down, they slice its throat and let the animal bleed out in pain. And some are done, I think, with a stun gun, but even with the stun gun, it's still a barbaric way for an animal to die and bleed to death. And some people are also concerned, people of Christian faith, that when the halal meat, the meat is certified halal, not only is it cruel to the animals, it's barbaric, but it has to be done by a Muslim man and he has to bless that meat with Allah. So the meat then becomes religious meat. So for someone of Christian values, they may not want to eat religious meat, not to mention obviously the barbaric slaughtering. But we did some freedom of information requests to the Food Safety Authority of Ireland, the FSAI, and the Department of Agriculture to ask, how do we know when we buy food at our local shop if it's halal slaughtered or it's not? How is it labeled? It came back through our freedom of information request that there is no requirement for labeling. And I said, well, how would I know as a consumer if I'm buying meat in Super Value if it's halal or not? And they said you have to find out where it's slaughtered, find out the shop, and ring them yourself. So as a busy mom, you're running around telling Super Value or Dunn's, they expect us to look at the package, find out where it's slaughtered, and ring the factory ourselves while we're at the food shop. There's no requirement for labeling. That absolutely floored me. So we were digging into it, and it seems that the industry, the meat industry, is probably primarily halal because it's a multi-million export business. So perhaps Board BIA and Food Safety Authority and Department of Agriculture thought the Irish will just sit this one out. They'll be quiet. We won't label it. Nobody's going to know. We'll make all of our meat halal and be able to export it